All right, let's get this show on the road. Whew, okay. All right. Can you guys even hear the game audio? Turn it up a little bit, actually. Actually, where'd it go? All right. Hopefully, this isn't loud as hell. All right. Let's see. What do I want to do today? Oh, that was the. How do I recreate that situation? What? Okay, what do I want to do? Now let me do that. There was a situation where I crossed under. Where'd it go? Oh! What the? Why does it look so stupid? Oh my goodness. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is this? What the fuck? What? I can't. Oh man. Oh, how are you even supposed to block that? Can you even block that? I can't even control like what side it goes on. That's like the dumbest mix up. Oh my god. This is so stupid. Okay. I like doing this though, so it gives me the option for the cross up, and also I know which side I'm gonna land on. Yeah. Plus it's a little easier to do. This actually changes everything about the way Frieza plays. He's be a stupid restand monster. Shit. Oh fuck. I have to time that. I think I have to do the laser a lot earlier than I think I should be. Yeah, it's like as soon as the second hit hits, I need to do the second laser. Okay, that sounds good. Holy shit, this shit is so fucking ridiculous. Like, it's kind of stupid. Okay, can you guys even... Okay. Just trying to make sure that you guys can hear the audio as well. I think it should be okay. So stupid. And I gotta do I missed it again. But this restand is actually stupid easy to do. like that, and like you have like the even stupider stuff, but I don't even know if you can do that from like around here. That's the issue. Because you can do it up close, but I don't know about like, I also don't know how to get the cross under to work. See, because sometimes it works and then sometimes it just doesn't, like that. Because I think it's like when I'm running in to do it, but I don't. Because if you don't know, like in ArcSys games, you still carry momentum in the air and also on the ground as you're dashing. So like a dashing normal may have not different frame data, but it might put you a little closer or like a little farther away on block depending on like the momentum and like the way things hit. So like already Frieza kind of slides forward, but I think like if you dash, she slides a little farther. But I don't know if it really applies to this combo or this setup. Cause it's kind of dumb. Cause you can't really tell which side he's gonna be on. Like, cause not even I know which side he's gonna be on. I think I have to do it way earlier. But it seems like if you can get it to work somehow, like you just become like, then the restand becomes super fucking good, because then like then they can't, like already it's so hard to tell whether or not you're gonna cross up. I just have to get the timing down, I think. Or maybe it's just completely random. Or maybe it's like Frieza dependent, because Frieza is like kind of a smaller and thinner character compared to most. But yeah, so I guess I should probably go over the reason why this whole thing works like at all. Not receiving enough video to maintain smooths. Okay. I guess I should probably explain why this is a restand. I guess I should probably explain what I'm trying to do. What I'm trying to do is figure out the situations where I can restand with Frieza using gotenks assist. I found a way to do it with most characters, but I don't know if it's exactly reliable or if it's even any good. But the way you restand in this game is you get them as close to the ground as possible, and then you use gotenks assist. So gotenks assist has two parts to it. Guard follow-ups, sure. So gotenks assist has two parts to it. That first initial hit where the donut like constricts them, like right there, and then the second hit where it pops them into the air. So actually, what you can do is interrupt that first hit. So like just as the first hit's happening, you can sort of like hit them, and then that way, so with like a low hit stun move like your jab, or in this case I'm using Frieza's I beams. You hit them with the I beams or your jabs. Most characters can use their jabs. Certain characters require you to use their ki blast. Frieza's also one of those characters. And you do this so that you can get a restand. So what a restand is when you either is essentially when you end a combo with your opponent standing, and that's really strong because your opponent because unlike a regular knockdown situation like this, because you like with a regular knockdown situation, your opponent can recover like however they want to. Like they can recover back, they can back tech, they can up tech, they can in place tech, they can delay tech. But with a restand, what that essentially means is that your opponent, you basically take away all their tech options that they normally would on a regular knockdown. So that's one of the reasons why it's super strong. Though in this game, maybe it isn't as strong because if your opponent knows that you're going to go for the restand, they can just take the second hit and then you lose your setup. But I think the issue with that, at least for me, is that if you know that they're going to take the hit, then you can always just go for the for a combo. Whoops. Like if you know that they're going to take the hit, you can always just go for a combo. I don't know if that's like the right combo to do. Here I'll switch into this. Like if you know that they're gonna take the hit, you can always just go into the combo. Which I guess is okay, but I don't know. Like restands right now in Dragon Ball are actually like pretty like relatively new. I don't see any like gotenks supports at all, so are like people using gotenks in the secondary slot at all. So if you ever hit your opponent with it, they're probably just going to be blocking or holding back or like holding up back to attack or whatever. So it's likely that you'll be able to force them to block the second part of the donut, which is really important because it allows you to because it gives you more time to set up for like cross ups and overheads and like just more mix ups, basically like more time to plan out your mix up or more time to like get the mix up that you want. So yeah, so that's one of the reasons why it's really strong. Like I said, it's kind of like a hard knockdown in a sense where your opponent doesn't have a choice in how they can tech out of the situation. The weaknesses are that if they do take the hit, then if they take the hit and you were going for a mix-up, it's likely that you can't follow up. So that's a huge thing. But yeah, I like, in my opinion, it's pretty strong just because it's something that not a lot of people are doing right now. And so you can get like lots of really good mix-ups off of it. I know a couple setups, but right now I'm labbing Frieza setups just because I kind of want to play Frieza gotenks. The donut in general, like the donut, you can use a donut assist like in neutral. A lot of the times he has trouble opening people up, so the donut assist is really good for helping to open people up. Cause like as soon as your opponent sees that that the donut is up, they don't want to press a button. It's almost like using Kid Buu assist in a sense, and like using Vegeta assist in that like they just have like I don't know how to describe it, but like it just forces them to block for like a long amount of time is essentially what I'm trying to say. Even though it is only 2 hits and it lasts a lot shorter than say a Kid Buu assist, it still forces them to block because they're still thinking about the 2 hits of the donut. So that's one of the reasons why I like it. And if I can get this restand like pretty consistently and be able to 2-touch off of it, this might be a legit strategy for Frieza. I'm just trying to find like the optimal ways to get into it because I already know the setup. Most characters, I believe, they can actually do a Gotenks restand. At the mid screen by using a meter for vanish, and the reason why I use vanish a lot in my setups, or I guess my restand combos, is because So if you notice that vanish, okay, so I'm gonna have so and for midair tech I'm gonna have him tech up, and for ground tech I'm gonna have him tech back. So one of sort of my like running theories right now about using the gotenks restand is that the easiest way, or like I guess one of the best ways to get to have the gotenks assist land as close to the ground as possible to ensure that you have them in a standing animation, is by using your crouch M, because every character's crouch M does the same thing. They keep them really close to the ground, and then they force a ground tech, and that just means that they're going to be really close to the ground in general. So so 2M helps to do that. Unfortunately, 2Ms most of the time will be combo starters. So I thought to myself, like, well, that's not really going to work if I'm mainly going to be using that for like restand combos, right? So, because like most of the time combos, like optimal combos, you'll go into like 2M, 5M, and then like go into air chain and stuff like that. Which is like typically how a lot of the combos go. You'll go something like this, maybe on Frieza, for like their optimal bread and butters and stuff, and that that's great and all, but it doesn't really leave them close enough to the ground, and when they are on the ground, they're like in a sliding knockdown animation. So that's kind of it's like, well, that's not really great. So what if I use Vanish though? Because Vanish has this property, or not a property, but Vanish, when you're really close to ground, or not close to ground height, but like around like jump height, like launch M height, you can generally do a Vanish combo. Like if you just do like a really basic air chain into a Vanish, you can force them to ground tech, which means that they're going to be at some point touching the ground for like a frame or two, and you can dash in and then get the M, and then you'll still be able to get the this sort of spinning animation that'll let have them hit the ground. I kind of thought a lot about this, especially after seeing like the way 16 players use their vanishes in order to like get them really close to the ground, so they can go for like the 2M into command grab, which gives them a hard knockdown. So I was like, well, if you can do that for like for his 2M and be able to like set up a really easy hard knockdown, well, not easy hard knockdown, but a hard knockdown using a bar, then I feel like you can probably do something similar using the gotenks restand, since one of the main reasons, or like since one of the main ways to get the gotenks restand is to have them really close to the ground anyhow, and 2M just kind of gets you there. So for most characters, you can kind of I think you can do it off of this. Yeah, so for most characters, you'll be sacrificing a whole lot of damage just to get the restand. Mainly because a lot of their max damage combos, like let's say Kid Buu, a lot of his max damage combos come from the mid-air 2H launcher. Like that's like 3.8 K damage right there. But he'll have to sacrifice lots of damage. I don't even know if I haven't tried the gotenks restand with his character yet, or like the basic setup that I've come up with. There have been restand combos using like the air ball, but I don't really know how to use it. And I don't even know if that's at all like not possible, but like at all practical. But I'll take a look at it later. Anyhow, most characters. Here, let me see if I can. Let me change Kid Buu to Goku, since I can show that one off a little bit better. So like the main way Goku goes into the gotenks restand is kind of whack. I'll probably show it off. Just because Goku's main bread and butter from a 2M nets him about like 4.2K or something like that. Let me check actually. I don't even know my own numbers. Yeah, so about like 4.2k, roughly, and that's just like off of a 2M. Unfortunately for Goku, he has to sacrifice so much damage and a bar, just to get the restand. I obviously messed it up there. Let me see if I can do it still. It's kind of tough on Goku. Well, at least to get the optimal version. Because there are two ways to do it with Goku. One of the ways is using Ki Blast. I like using Ki Blast better just because it's like, at least to me, it feels a little bit more consistent. That, and you don't have to link it at all. It's you just have to do like a delayed cancel. Whereas with a jab, it's a little more tough because it's like just a straight up link. But the nice thing about the jab is that you can jump cancel it, so you can probably do some really wacky stuff with that. I haven't really found like a super consistent way to do this. I mean, I guess that's like the most consistent as I'm gonna get it. I haven't practiced it enough anyway, since I literally just learned this yesterday. So, but this theory holds true for also Vegeta. Unfortunately, because of the way his 2M works, it doesn't pull him forward as much. He has to use his Ki Blast, which isn't that great, but considering that you're probably gonna force him to block the second part of the gotenks assist, is actually not that bad, since then you can go for like an air dash mix up. In the corner it gets a little bit easier, but yeah, I'll probably show you why I'm kind of like not my doubts about this restand. Whoops, I don't even know if I can land it. So it seems so much easier on Frieza. I kind of mess it up there, but oops, mess it up again. Oops. Yeah, this restand's kind of hard to do. I'm kind of glad that it's really easy on Frieza. Just because Frieza's 2M is really active and it has really good range, so you don't really have to do like this weird dash up thing that this micro dash that I'm doing. Though you don't really need to do it if you're gonna be doing the Ki Blast version. The Ki Blast version kind of lets you hit from pretty far. But you will have to, I think it's like stricter timing because you have to consider the distance that the Ki Blast has to travel as well. Yeah, so I did it correctly there, but my 2M was way too early. That, and oh yeah, like Frieza's 2M is also really, really close to the ground. I'd almost say it's like I would almost say that the hitbox is like in the ground, which makes it great for this for the gotenks restand, because you can kind of just tell that it's gonna hit a lot easier just because like the hitbox is really close to the ground, which means that like in order to hit your opponent with that 2M, they have to be pretty close to the ground. Unlike with Goku's 2M, it's kind of like, well, I don't really know like the hitbox of it, but it seems like it doesn't hit like on the ground. It just kind of has a hitbox slightly above the ground. But yeah, just about every character is able to do the restands in some way, shape, or form. It gets a lot easier for characters in the corner. Here, let me see if I can hit the mid screen one. I might as well. I'm in the lab anyway. Oh man, super difficult to do. But you sacrifice so much damage, like just for this mid-screen restand, and even then at the end of it, I don't know if you can get a good mix-up going afterwards, just because of the distance that you're put at. But I mean, it's still something to note regardless, right? Because restands in general are pretty strong if you can get them even if the mix up afterwards isn't like the strongest mix up, it's still a mix up that you can force your opponent to block. So yeah, that's one of the reasons why it's strong. I still can't get it. Let me see if this is better. I remember doing it off of this combo. Okay, maybe I'll do that. Oops. I keep screwing it up, but I know it's possible, and I've definitely done it before. It's really difficult. I would almost not recommend going on it for Goku, it's just since like he has access to this already, and that's already like strong, and then you can use like other assists to cover the you know, to cover the other tech options. So I don't know. I think I can do it off of this. Oh, I missed it. No. So difficult to do. Oh, I missed it there. I think I'd almost say like it's not even worth it to go into the corner, because you get like 3.2k off of that combo, and that's off of a 2M. Like you're probably gonna be opening them up like with an overhead in the corner or something, like, you know, a double overhead in the corner. So the combo is gonna scale even harder than that. And even then, like, it's still pretty difficult to do. And if you drop it, that's, you know, you're down 1 assist. But yeah, I mean, it's an option to go for. And it's good to keep in the pocket, to be honest. I like it a lot anyway. It's a lot easier to do in the corner. You also don't have to spend the meter to do it. But because they're in the corner, that means your mix-ups are also going to be not as strong, because you can't go for a cross-up. Yeah. Let me go back to this Frieza stuff, because I'm kind of like... because if this stuff is like maybe optimized, like I don't... What's like... what's like the... Oh, I have my beam assist, right? So maybe I can do... Oh, jeez. I think it's because I'm streaming and that I'm lagging right now. It kind of sucks. Maybe I can do... Oh, sick. I can do that. Sick. So... Frieza has a pretty beefy combo with beam assists, and it looks like this. I don't know if I can do it correctly. Yeah, and that's really strong, because it's about like 4.7 K, and if you add an ender to the like a super to the end of that, it's like around 5.5 K, and that's really strong for Frieza, just because like Frieza's solo damage is not that great. Like I think this is the most optimal thing you can do, and it's like 4.0. It's like 4K. Yeah, and it's mainly because like he doesn't have a 2H that launches into the air like most other characters, which is kind of unfortunate. But I mean, that's just Frieza, and I mean, he's certainly the most unique villain, at least I feel, in the series. So, you know, it doesn't really bother me too much. But yeah, so what I was wondering there was like, well, one of Frieza's highest like damaging combos is this Death Saucer combo. And I was wondering like, well, since I end the combo in an air chain. I wonder if I could like just do like a vanish and then be able to do the restand off of that, because then I might actually be able to two touch. Let me see actually. No recovery and 0 bars. Let's do a mid screen. Why not? Oh, I fucked that one up. Oh. Yeah, one of the hardest parts. Well, you don't actually have to do that that 5M that I'm doing there. That's actually just for that's just to maximize my damage. Cause you can like, it's way easier to hit the 5H right after. I think it, okay, so that's 4.7, right? Let me see if it does less damage. No, so it does more. So like you can like squeeze out like an extra 50 damage ish. So it's not that great, but I mean, it's an option to like if you want to be super optimal with everything with Frieza, which I think you should be, just because he already has like not the best combos, so you should already be like trying to maximize what you can. Alright, so let's see how much damage this whole thing does, and then we'll see if we can go for like a jump in combo that does like that'll round me out. Okay, maybe I shouldn't dash there because he's already gonna be bouncing like pretty close to me. Oh, jeez. Okay, I think I have to dash for like a little bit. Whoops, I didn't call the assist there. Yeah, I gotta dash forward a little bit there. Whoops. Oops. Oh, I messed that one up again. Oh, I keep messing that one up. Oh, I fucked it up again. Fuck. Oh, okay. I mistimed that. Again. I think I did that way too early. Yep. Way too early again. Oh, man, that's so tough. All right. Maybe I just can't hit that after. Well, let's just try it without calling the assist, and I'll just Because maybe I'm thinking too much about trying to hit the assist, so maybe I'll hit it. Maybe I'm hitting the 2M way too early. Oops. Okay, there we go. Hold on here. Alright, well, actually, I don't know if that'll be any like very strong. Just because I generally don't like using 2 assists in one combo. The reason is because unless you're gonna kill them, it's not really worth it, to be honest. And the main reason for that is because like even if the situation afterwards results in like a sliding knockdown or even a hard knockdown, that means like your pressure afterwards, because you'll get like maybe like the initial mix up if you have a hard knockdown. If it's a sliding knockdown, like you'll be able to force him to block something, but that's like about it. There aren't too many situations where you have a sliding knockdown and then you're able to go for a mix up. The best you can do is like cover like 2 techs or something, or like 2 different tech scenarios. And so because of that, because then you'll just be able to force them to block. But most characters in this game, like maybe because like for sure like every character has like the 2M, right, where like you have this universal overhead. You can't convert off of it, right? How do you? Can you even vanish to convert off of these? I wonder. Never even checked. Nope, you can't even vanish to convert off of these. That's probably the first thing I should have checked when I got this game. But yeah, so because of that, I mean, like you can probably convert if you have like an assist backing you up, but because of that, but because you use both assists, they're going to be on cooldown from the previous combo because you used it in the previous combo. So that's one reason to not go for it. The second reason is that if you drop the combo and you've already used both of your assists, you're kind of fucked, because then you're forced to go back into neutral, or like depending on like where they are, like you're basically forced to revert back to neutral, or like you're put into a scramble situation, but you're going to be at a disadvantage because both of your assists are on cooldown. And likely both of your opponent's assists are back off cooldown, so they can be used again. Of course, like dropping combos isn't too much of a big deal in high level play. It usually depends on like what sort of a combo you're going for. If it's like a very difficult one, or if it's just like one that has like one really tricky part. But usually most competitive players will be going for like the most bang for their buck. Like they might not be always doing the most optimal things, but they'll be doing the most optimal things that are the easiest to them, or like not the easiest to land, but like maybe like the most difficult combo that they can do consistently. But yeah, so that's normally why it isn't too much of an issue. But the issue is that like the situation afterwards wouldn't be as strong as if you could just do the sliding knockdown yourself, because like this combo here, because like this combo right here is really strong, but the thing is that you can actually loop it back into itself with 2 beam assists, and it deals like a whole lot of damage, right? But the disadvantage is that because after this, Frieza actually has no access to a hard knockdown, or like a sliding knockdown. Like now you're forced to basically go back into neutral, and try to do it again, which is really bad, because if you're running 2 beam assists, then your neutral's already going to be godlike. But if you and you're also playing Frieza, so you have access to like Sphere, which beats super dashes, and has beam properties and stuff. You have this that also has that also beats super dashes, and just like also you can call out like full screen beams and stuff like that, which is really godlike. But if you don't have an assist to back you up, then characters can just blow you up for spamming, and like and they can just essentially like oppress you in neutral, because you don't have your own neutral assist to fight back and to control neutral yourself. So oh man, I think I'm doing it too early. That might be it. So I'm like around this distance. I think I should be going for, let's just see, like, because I think I want to be going for this one more often than not, because even if I'm like around like this distance right here, I can still go for an overhead low mix up. Because usually I'm hitting them, I think, like roughly right here. And even then, like sometimes, like depending on how well distanced I am, or like when I press the button, I can maybe even get like a cross up. But let's try this one, because this is usually the combo, or like the easy this is usually the combo that I see most Vegeta, or sorry, Frieza players are doing. This combo now. There's like another Vegeta or Frieza bread and butter that lets you do 2 eye beams in one combo, but I haven't really labbed that one out yet, since I'm just now getting back into playing Frieza after putting him down for so long. But honestly, like this this tech with gotenks is just so nice to have. Not that Frieza struggles in the neutral or anything, because obviously like his neutral is very, very strong. His issue is when it comes to rush down, and when it comes to just like trying to impose his will on his opponents. Basically, he doesn't have very strong setups and strong mix-ups. So because you have a restand in the middle of your combo, and in a bread and butter that's like pretty good at building meter, you build like let's see, like let's just say that maybe like I open him up with like a low or something. Like I can build a meter, like basically a meter off of that. Of course I have to walk forward a little bit, but there aren't going to be very many situations where like you'll have 0 meter or like 0 bars, or like no like bars, or not bars, but like nothing in your gauge at all. You're probably going to be moving around a lot. You're going to be like walking forward, walking back, air dashing forward, air dashing backwards, and stuff like that. So there aren't going to be too many situations where you have like just no bar at all, like no percentage of a bar at all. So it's likely that you're going to be able to like build the meter during the combo, which is really nice actually. Like say I open him up with like a jumping heavy attack, right? Let's do it mid screen. Like say I open him up with like a heavy, right? I can probably build the meter during the combo. Yep, there it is right there. And then boom, I have that. And well, I can't loop it into itself, but you can kind of get the idea, right? Now if I can just figure out like how I can get this cross up to be consistent. Because if I can get it to be consistent, then like this becomes a super scary mix-up. Because already it's going to be a restand, which means that they can't tech out of it, and they're forced to block the next mix-up. My issue is that because gotenks is still going to be on the screen, I think cross-up protection might come into play, but we'll see. Because there are certain times where cross-up protection is really strong, and there's no way you're going to be able to get the cross-up, but there are certain times where the assist is still on the screen. You know, I think I should just be, oh, I got it right there again. I think I should just be recording it and then seeing when the time happens, and then see if that cross-up is real or not. Because I don't think it is, because gotenks is still on screen, and you're still forced to block the gotenks assist, but I mean, we'll find out, right? Yeah, so I cross up sometimes. I just don't understand why. Oops, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to cross up and then have only 4 hits have it happened. So I don't even know like when it's supposed to cross up, or like the timing it is for this to cross up, which is both a good thing and a bad thing. The good thing is that like if I don't know when it's gonna cross up, how are they supposed to know when it's gonna cross up? The bad part is that if I'm expecting it to not cross up, or like if there's like a better setup if they don't cross up, then that might be a reason. Hello, ba. All right, whoops. Here we go. Okay, let me try that again. It's not it. Huh? Maybe. Oh, maybe I have to do like the running thing again. I guess not. Hmm. What in the world am I? Cause how do I get it to cross up? Can I even like set it up? Okay. Cause I have a feeling I have to hit it. Like as the donut is constricting, like as the first hit happens. Just cause like the first hit has like a Let me see if I can show it off. Just cause yeah, cause the first hit has like that suction effect. So maybe. Maybe I'm not timing it correctly. Oh, what the? That might be why. Okay. Okay. Alright. See, I think this is because I'm... Now I have to figure out like a way. Maybe I'm not pressing it. Because in this instance, like when it crosses up here, that's because I'm using that's weird because because in this instance I'm calling gotenks assist first, and then going into crouch medium, but that never works. I don't know if it never works, but it doesn't work. That won't restand, or maybe it will. Excuse me. That won't restand. So yeah, I don't know. Also interesting. So down forward, or 3S, is the one that is the eye laser that has that angle, and it also moves them forward slightly. So maybe that's the reason, rather than like just sliding under them. But interestingly enough, 1S is the backwards laser. 1S is the laser that scoots them backwards, and it has that angle on it. So that's like away, and so it's like down back S. But when I slide in and then do this, like you'll notice that I'm still doing that that close laser, even though I'm away. So it's kind of a thing to note. I don't know. I still haven't found it yet. Oh, I should have. Why did I do that? I think that worked. Let's see. Nope, didn't work. 'Cause I got it. That was weird. Maybe it works on like different characters. Let's try this. What the fuck? Oh, okay. All right. That was strange. Let me see if I can recreate that. Nope. Oh. Okay, if I do the eye laser late, then I'll cross up. If I do it early, then I think it doesn't cross up. Well, let's actually find out if this is like a legit mix. Oh. Oh my god, I think it's a legit mix up. Look, I got hit. I'm not even kidding. Look, I got hit. Look, I'm blocking. Like, that way, and I got hit, even though the assist was still out. What the fuck? I got oh my god. This is crazy. Okay, now I have to figure out ways to set that up. I don't know how though. Mainly because like the way that I'm doing it now is like I'll do like a micro walk to get the 2M. But that's still fucking nuts. Are you kidding me, dude? All right, what time is it? I might have to take. Oh, what time is sneaking out? Okay. Well, I'm gonna probably try it again because I don't want to have to. Okay, I'll probably. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take a break after this probably. But that's fucking. Look, like I'm blocking the other way, so the cross up mix up is like is legit. Like, look. Like like what the fuck? Here, I'll block the other way. Okay. That just looks weird, and I like I don't see anyone being able to block this shit, dude. What the fuck? Like what? What? What the hell, man? Yo, Dragon Ball. Maybe yeah, like I said earlier, it might just be that no, okay. So I kind of have to already be running in their face. Yeah, so that's probably why I don't even know where I can put this setup. Just mainly because like the way that I'm getting the gotenks freestand now, maybe you won't be able to do this. Plus, like I have to be also point blank in their face. But I mean, like you saw it yourself. Like this mix-up's fucking legit. Like there ain't no cross-up protection for you. Maybe I have to delay the gotenks assist a little harder. No, that wouldn't make any sense. Maybe you have to hold forward afterwards? No, that's not it. I'm trying to find the trick to it. Cause I don't think it matters the timing of the eye laser, or maybe it does. Cause on certain, well, it kind of does, just because just to get the restand. But in certain situations, I'm having it combo and then not restand. Even though I feel like I'm kind of just doing it at the same timing. But yeah, one thing's for sure is that I'm using the momentum from the dash in to get that. And also depending on if I hit it point blank or just before point blank, I'll be able to get the cross up. I wonder if this works on smaller characters, because this is kind of ridiculous. Let's see if it works in smaller characters. I don't think it will, or maybe like, I mean, we'll see, right? Because that restand works, obviously. Okay. So the restand works. Oh, what the fuck am I doing? I have the setup on here. I don't even know why I'm manually trying to do this thing. Okay, it works in smaller characters. Oh man, I think I may have stumbled onto something. All right, I'm gonna just try a couple times to see if I can hit this setup. In like a regular ass combo, and if I don't, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna have to take a break either way, so I'll just do this one since it's a little easier. I mean, like, for you to get this thing, the stars almost have to align. Well, it's not really, but you just have to be super accurate with this reset, I think. And even then, like, the combo afterwards is like, what, fucking 2.3k? It's not even that great. But just the fact that you can do it is just fucking so good. But let's try it. Oops, I almost forgot to vanish. Oh man. Oh, okay. I did it too early there. Okay. Did the eye laser too early. Oh, okay. I think it did eye laser too late there. Cause then the hit comboed. Too early. Jeez. I wonder if this is any easier to do on bigger characters. I should actually see if the cross-up works on bigger characters too. This might not actually work on like falling characters, just because like falling characters have like a wider hitbox, just because like the way they're falling. Like notice how they're falling, like kind of like flat on their face like that. Maybe it won't work. I mean, we'll see though, right? But if it does, then this shit's becomes so good. Yeah. Jeez, I was getting the thing before. I don't know why it's not working out. So I got it there, but yeah, I'll have to mess around with it a little bit more. I mean, the thing as it is now is already pretty good. I just don't know how I'm gonna be able to like land that. I mean, unless like I'm doing something like this. Well, even then. Yeah, even then, like it's kind of. I just don't know how I'd be able to set that up. Because you have to somehow set up like a running 2M for you to get that. And then even then, you still have to be able to know how to do the like time the setup correctly, so that you still get the restand, but you also get the cross under. And you'll actually notice that sometimes like the eye laser just misses because I'm not timing it correctly. Oh, that reset's really good though if I know how to do it. I'll probably think about some more. I'm gonna actually take a break. I'll probably stop the video here. Yeah, it's kind of exciting actually. I hope I can